So I got a Mr. Darcy. Oh, okay. Oh, let me take my receipt out of here. It's the Mr. Darcy. Oh my goodness, of course I would open the Mr. Darcy first. Oh, I just love the Mr. Darcy. Okay, so I had to let some light in, and also I'm going to move this box because I want you all to be able to see how beautiful. Okay, let me get closer. Okay. Oh my goodness. He is super smooth. There's one striation mark right here. Oh my goodness. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Oh wow. Y'all, I am in love. I am in love. Okay, y'all thought I had my reaction for my pocket size Mr. Darcy. This is just the cutest little thing ever. And the thickness, let me see. Let me compare it to my first Mr. Darcy. Look y'all, look at the difference. This Mr. Darcy has patinaed so much. I've had him now for just at a year. It's going to be a year at the end of this month, just like a couple more weeks. And this is the brand new Mr. Darcy. Oh wow. But I wanted to compare the thickness. It's still the same thickness. I guess they're not going to be going thicker like they used to with the old Mr. Darcy leather line. But I do love how malleable this leather is. I mean, it's just, I love it. Okay, enough about Mr. Darcy. He always takes the limelight. What in the world? Okay, the Mr. Darcy toffee really matches. Well, let me just show you. Let me show you my bag of the day and you'll see. Alright y'all, here's the bag of the day. Yes, I moved back in her again. I just absolutely love this bag. This is the first bag review that I did. My very first video on YouTube, and I'm just in love with her. Oh, this is the black version. The original one my daughter has, and she's in Japan right now. By the way, y'all, I don't know if you watch the news or not, but the borders has been closed since around the time that my daughter left, so we couldn't visit her. Yeah, like this is actually the week that we're supposed to be in Japan right now to visit her, but it's still closed. They just opened it for businesses, but no tourists. So yeah, there goes our vacation to Japan. Anyway, you see how the Mr. Darcy matches the Sierra leather trim? That's the reason why I love Mr. Darcy, because it matches the Dooney & Bourke leather trim, the Sierra leather. I love it, because Dooney & Bourke is my first love as far as handbags. Well, I'm actually pretty partial to Dooney & Bourke. You probably only see Dooney & Bourke in my collection. Okay, I'm getting sidetracked, y'all. Let me get back to my traveler's notebooks. It's not about the handbags today. But I just wanted to show you. Oh, actually, you know what? Let me show you what is in her. Because, okay, so this is a small bag, right? Okay, hold on. You see this? Okay, it's almost the size of this bag, right? So if I had the Nano in here, it'd fit perfectly. But I have bags smaller than this, so can you imagine? Okay, hold on, let me get... Okay, look at this. Now, he can fit perfectly in there. And I'll have so much room. I'll have so much more room. Yay! I don't know if you can see it. Oops. I'm trying to show y'all. I'm trying to hold the light for my phone, because I'm not prepared. Okay. Now, okay, now you should be able to see it. Yeah, there's a lot more room in here now. Compared to if I take this out, see the size of this? Yeah. Compared to this, which is what I have currently in here. So it takes up the whole bag. It's still closed, but yeah, she'll still close. She's a pretty big bag, but like I said, I have smaller bags than this, and this would be perfect. I've already scratched him up, like within a matter of having him for a few minutes. But that's okay, I love that character. Oh, so gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. He's gonna get a whole bunch of scratches anyway. I don't like mass-produced leather And even with Dooney & Bourke, I mean, these handbags are not made like most bags that you get. These bags, there's differences in the feel of the leather and just everything, which is, I think, what draws me to Chic Sparrow. I love uniqueness. And they do such a good job too. The way they choose their leather, the way they stitch them. I mean, just everything about it. Okay, that video cut short, so I wanted to lay all 3 of my Mr. Darcy's that I have purchased from Chic Sparrow. And I wanted to show my iPhone 6S, just to kind of show you the difference between the 2 sizes. This is an iPhone 6S. This is my Nano. Alright, so now that I've showed you the size, I'm going to put my phone back up. Okay, so I apologize for the lighting in advance because it is overcast. I wanted to film this, upload the video before my 1-year mark of getting my first Mr. Darcy personal size from Chic Sparrow. I wanted to show you the variations of the leather. This is my first one, and as you can see, it has a ton of striation marks all over it. I never asked for a specific type of leather from them in my order notes, because you can actually ask them for a specific type of leather. And it's not a guarantee that you'll get what you asked for, and they do specify that on their website. So I'm fine. I don't ever ask because I've been pleased with everything that they've sent me, and I like to be surprised. This is the oldest one. This one I got probably 6 months after I had this one. And of course this one is just at the 1-year mark. And it's my Nano. He's so handsome. I decided to put the wallet that I made in here, and I left one of the books, because originally I had 4 books in here in my setup video, but I decided to have 3 because this 3rd one I was going to keep to jot down what I've spent. I did not put a zipper pocket yet. Not sure if I want to do that yet. So yeah, but everything else pretty much looks the same. I took my pen out because I dropped this in my purse. Y'all know I don't like putting my pens exposed in my purse. So that's that. This one is not set up because as you saw in the first part of the video, I am in my pocket Huckleberry because of springtime colors, yeah. And I was in this Nano for a little bit, but I decided that I wanted to get into my Mr. Darcy because y'all know I can't get enough of Mr. Darcy, as you can tell. This one, it has patinaed a lot. Trying to get the light on it so y'all can see. And it has 1 striation mark here, 1 striation mark here. But this one didn't have a lot of striation marks. It did have a bug bite right here. And I think it had a couple of other bug bites, but not as pronounced as this one. This one had 1 striation mark, I think, like right here. Didn't have any bug bites or anything like that. It might have like 1 other striation mark right here. But other than that, this Nano is super smooth with no variations whatsoever. So you all see the 3 different types of Mr. Darcy. The reason why I wanted to show all 3 of them is because I wanted to point out that some of you have mentioned to me that you've never heard of Chic Sparrow before, and even I stumbled onto a video, a what's in my bag video. Of course, y'all know I love those. And I saw someone pulled out a Nano Mr. Darcy, and then on another video I saw a V6 size Mr. Darcy. I can't even remember. But some of you that watch my videos have mentioned to me that you do absolutely love Chic Sparrow, so some of you do know about Chic Sparrow. But anyway, how has it been trying out these items from Chic Sparrow? So I'm not a leather expert, as I've mentioned to y'all before. I'm just a normal consumer, just like an everyday person, okay? I'm not affiliated with the company. I can only provide you with feedback on the leathers that I now own from them. The Creme and the Austen Leather are my favorites for the same reason that I love my Dooney and Burke handbags. So I watched a ton of YouTube videos of other reviewers that bought Chic Sparrow, and I really had to make my own decision if I wanted to spend my hard-earned cash on this company. Now, Chic Sparrow is very upfront on their website, in the description, before you even hit checkout on their products, that the leathers are going to have variations, and it has a unique character. So I happen to like striation marks. To me, it looks like marbling. I think it looks like a piece of art. If you don't like all natural, raw beauty, and prefer a more manufactured, artificially processed material, or you like leather that's been altered to be a one-size-fits-all, then you have to ask yourself, you know, is this the kind of leather that you're looking for? So, with what I just said, I absolutely love, love, love. I am so happy that I found this brand. Alright y'all, I hope y'all enjoyed this video about my Chic Sparrow Nano and my 1-year overview of Chic Sparrow and their products. I want to thank all the new subs that subbed recently and all the subs that have been with me for quite some time. Really appreciate y'all. Look forward to sharing more, and I will see y'all in the next one. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.